You are experiencing the Kathryn Dunn Show. With us today, we have Matt Capazzi, Greg Gorman, and I'm Kathryn Dunn.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have your mouth full of something?
I do. How'd you know?
I don't know. Just see the chewing and the speaking off camera.
Was this obvious?
Just a little. Just a little. I'm glad
I
you're enjoying what you are doing.
I am. I'm absolutely 100% enjoying it. It's like, look at all these garbages from these chocolate balls.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, since you boys asked, I have my period. It's chocolate season.
Did I hear this right? You said you have your period. It's chocolate season. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. How about you guys? What do you guys eat when you have your periods?
Hmm. Well, let's see. If I were to start bleeding down there, I think I'd go straight to the hospital. So hospital food is what I eat.
All right. What about you, Matt?
Mm. I would have to answer that with an NA, not applicable.
Oh, boo. All right, fine. Moving on, we have this.
Whine and Whisper Light ASMR.
Where you guys get to guess what I'm drinking based on how it sounds.
Well, so
What?
it sounded like water to me.
You are
It
correct.
sounds like Greg whispering.
Can you not hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, that was that. Now it's time for Are You Aware and Do You Care?
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay, good. That's the first Are You Aware? Are you aware of my voice? All right. Are you aware and do you care that Nicky Cat, actor best known for Dazed and Confused and Boston Public, has passed away?
I finally looked it up, and he's the dude who's like trying to fight with everybody in Days of Confused. Not with everybody, but like there's that fight scene.
Hmm.
Not the hazing, but a fight at a party. Anyway, does anybody else love that movie, or is it just me?
I've never seen that.
You
Me
have to see
neither.
it. You both
Yeah.
have to see it.
All right.
It's
You
a
know,
classic.
Oh, excuse me.
Poor chickens.
Are you aware and do you care that a Blockbuster style video rental store is going to open in Brooklyn?
I did hear about that, and I think it's cool.
It's going to
Are they
open.
going? What are they going to? Is it going to be DVDs?
It's
Or VHSs.
no, the
Aren't we past that?
more information is provided in the link. So great.
I wonder if it's someplace you can go and rent, go get a card and then rent that movie, like virtually.
I don't know.
That would be interesting for things that aren't readily available streaming.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that The Onion, the newspaper The Onion, was starting again, and it was going to be paper only. I don't know how that's going to go.
Did it stop?
I think.
When did the Onion stop?
It's still a website.
Maybe they're gonna go back to paper.
Oh,
I think they're just gonna have a print
Yeah.
version too.
That makes sense.
Right. Moving on. Are you aware that it was recently National Pet Day?
yeah.
Yes, my picture was supposed to be of my kitty cat, But the phone, my internet, my machine, that's it. My machine's working against me.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Your machine, not your pet. Tony is.
Yeah, my little Tony.
All right. Are you aware? Do you care? I'm trying to. A Missouri foster mom to 200 is accused of trading a child for an exotic monkey.
Yeah.
What?
I want to
Story.
know more about that.
At least she was arrested in those, trying to trade a child for a monkey. At least 2 witnesses have come forward with information regarding transportation of the monkey back to Missouri after the child was delivered.
So,
I mean, I'm trying to. It doesn't really. I mean, there's more information about how she's apparently a terrible mother, but not.
But she's
I'm not really sure. Skimming this, I'm not sure how.
how you get that price.
Yeah, how who was in the market, who had a monkey, who was in the market for a kid, and how she decided that that was the trade.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of monkey.
An exotic monkey,
They all are.
not them run of the mill, everyday monkey you see on the street.
In some places, could you imagine living in those places? Or even just visiting?
Are you aware and do you care? This is a strange story. A man on the New York City subway is wanted by the police for apparently having sex with a corpse on
Matt,
the subway.
Did you hear about that?
No.
So that's just a New York story?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently someone died on the train, so the body was on the train, and then someone else saw the body and decided to start robbing it and then have sex with it.
Only after it was already robbed by another person, also wearing a yellow sweater.
So
Hoodie.
Watch out, yellow sweater hoodies.
Yeah. Yeah, yellow hoodie people. I don't know.
Mm.
Why would they wear yellow and do crime?
Yeah, seems like a eye-catching color. That's
Yeah.
those horny thieves.
At least the one.
Yeah,
How sick is that? Like, where do you have to be in life that that's what you think to do?
like, oh shit, he's already robbed. I know.
I'll rob him of his dignity.
Are you aware and do you care that, and again, this is another wild just headline story. Police shoot the wife of Weezer's bassist and then charged her with attempted murder.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Apparently
I think Weezer is still going on tour regardless.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Wonder how strong that relationship is.
Hey guys, I really can't go on tour. My wife's going through some legal troubles. Hey, you're either in the band or you're not.
Yeah.
This
band
was
your
the
priority.
rules. Go on, what were you saying?
Yeah, bros with low hose.
Yeah, that's right. Pet stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Are you aware? Do you care that Roger Daltrey of The Who has announced that he is going blind and deaf?
Wow.
Someone pointed this out, but just like Tommy.
Yeah, he said it himself too. He's almost going to go quote full Tommy.
Yeah.
Whew.
I know they've I think multiple members of The Who have said they've had hearing loss because of how loud their music is. They played their music for years.
Yeah, that's sad.
And are you aware and do you care that scientists revived through cloning the dire wolves who have been extinct for thousands of years? Or
Yeah.
now claim they brought them back.
No, that's crazy.
Wow.
And I wonder how, because like you would have to bring like a bunch of them so that they're not inbreeding.
And a lot of celebrity deaths in this week. Are you aware? Do you care that Jay North, the actor from the Dennis the Menace show many years ago, has passed away at 73?
Yeah, that's sad.
I remember seeing that show on Nick at Night as a kid.
Nice try.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was my childhood. Like Lassie.
And I bet you probably mentioned this one.
Car 54.
Yep, that was a classic. Get Smart.
Mm-hmm. Get Smart, Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Dick Van Dyke.
Oh, Dobie Gillis.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nick at Night was wild in the early 2000s.
It was such a good place to go because it had all the crazy shows of the past. And then, like, would your family be like, oh my God, I watched this?
I bet you talked about this story last week, but I think you wouldn't mind bringing it up again. A professional bull rider was fatally injured in Texas.
Oh, that's so sad. For the bull. They shouldn't be doing that.
Right. And that's it for Are You Aware and Do You Care?
All right. That is the news of the week. Now it's time for something I like to call Are You Out of Your Fucking Mind? Where we ask the question, are you out of your fucking mind? All right. Who's got one?
So my roommate and I were going to meet our friend at a dinner at a hotel yesterday. All our friend had to do was drive a couple blocks, and then it was like a 5-minute drive. But she ended up driving across Naples, like just way out of the way. And then she was running out of gas so badly that her car was shaking. Is she out of her freaking mind?
How does that even happen? Is that a thing?
Your car is shaking?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm too out of gas. I'm shaking.
My car's shaking into the boots.
Yep.
Wow.
Interesting. Does anyone else have any?
You're on an audition for improv and they tell you to make sidelines to stay on the back line, and so I go on the sidelines but everyone else goes in the back line, and then they act like I'm some sort of weirdo in the scene where I'm not in the scene. I'm in the sidelines like that I was told to do. Are they out of their fucking mind? Yes.
You're rummaging through the garbage and then you come out like all hunched over, licking your fingers with white stuff all over your hands. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Did you do this?
Yes, I did. I rummaged through garbage. No, there was this mancoon, like a raccoon man. Like he was covered, his hands were covered in something white, and then when I looked at where he came from, there were just bottles and bottles and bottles of piss, and I'm like, what the fuck is actually going on right now?
Where is this?
This is right near where I live. This was on my walk home maybe last night. Yeah.
Man, I'm so shocked I hiccuped.
Yeah. It was shocking. Like, I wish I had video of it because like he was like hunched over and he's like licking his fingers, like yum 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 yum, and it was cartoonish, really, and a little scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say yes. He's out of his fucking mind.
The trains also, there was like full, and I got on the not full one, and it was the smelly one. Ugh, that smell. It was an adventure. All right. Now it's time for uplifting animal news with Matt Capazzi.
All right. Okay. Fatau, the oldest gorilla living in captivity worldwide, is getting ready for her 68th birthday in style.
Good for her.
Happy birthday, Fatau.
Good girl.
All right. So, capybara. One of my nieces actually likes this animal. Let me see. Okay. Animal lovers now have a place to hang out with the it animals of the moment, big furry rodents. Let me see. In the back of a real estate office building in what is known as America's oldest city, capybaras are crawling into visitors' laps, munching on corn on the cob, and hunting for scratches from humans at the Capybara Cafe in St. Augustine, Florida. That sounds like a hopping place.
I need to go there.
St. Augustine, lovely city, oldest European city in America.
Have you been?
I have. They have a old Spanish fort. They have a old downtown and a pirate museum.
Whoa! Do they have real pirates in it?
I don't know. Maybe if you try and sneak in, that would make you a pirate. You're stealing their knowledge.
What?
Wow.
Sorry.
So a dog was attacked by a leopard, but it was able to get away and return to its 10 puppies. Aww.
No, I appreciate it.
Oh, an alligator came out of a lake and attacked someone's dog. But the dog owner prized open the gator's jaws to save her pet.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's a good pet owner. Poor alligator, though.
Well, the alligator was going to kill her dog. So the alligator is a villain.
Dogs aren't animal. Dogs aren't gator food.
No, but like, Gator's just doing what Gator's going to do.
Wow.
Well, I mean,
Wow.
I'm on
Big
both their
boy,
sides.
baby.
I'm glad the dog
Pet owners
lived.
are doing what pet owners are going to do.
What? Yeah.
Pet owners are doing what pet owners are going to do.
Yeah, I'm fine with the pet owner's actions. I would do the same thing if something happened to my dog or my cat.
Heck yeah.
Look at this cat. Look at her. Look at that cat.
There's an alligator out there
Did
now.
we already talk about the dire wolves?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love this cat. She's so soft.
So there's a dog named Lavender at the Mohawk Hudson Humane Society who is recovering from severe injuries. Get well soon, Lavender.
Poor Lavender. I know, and she looks like she's been through hell. I can't wait to see her recovery.
And that's it.
Does anybody know about Lavender?
Nope.
Man, that poor girl. Yeah. Lavender, she's I think in Albany, New York. And they like cut off her poor little ear.
Ooh.
Yeah, but you can like help her if you find out like lavender, like Google lavender and like dog or whatever, and you can probably find a way to help them because they were looking for help and I can't remember the details. Sorry, but like lavender. All right. That was uplifting animal news. And now it's time for Tattletales, where we all talk shit about our pets. Ooh, we got the Mitzi cam. Mitzi cam, Mitzi cam.
Oh, good news. Mitzi's, she used to have ocular discharge, like stuff coming out of her eye.
Right.
So I was giving her eye drops for a couple days, but then she was just like, nah. And so I told the vet, and then they gave me a powder that I could put in her food. And it's actually, I think it's getting better. So that's a good thing.
Okay, that's awesome. That's a very good thing.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see her health is improving. She's a good girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's Tony?
Tony is small. She was just here clawing up my legs with her love. And I can't think of anything she's done this week that is interesting. Hold on. Bull, can you think of anything?
No.
All right. This is Bull, everybody. Yeah, no, I can't think of anything she's done this week. But she's always up to something. Come on, she has to have done something.
Does Tony have any reaction to Tucker?
Nope. No, if she was a dog, she might, but she's a cat. Her toys are much smaller. She likes her toys like this, and she throws them around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now it's time for...
Ooh, that reminds me.
The word to get started is toxic.
Oh, toxic reminds me that a lot of people on TV have been saying that the Democratic Party is toxic.
TV makes me think of I'm a cord cutter, but I don't have ABC anymore. That's the only channel I don't have reception.
ABC reminds me of the Jackson 5.
The Jackson 5 reminds me of, like, dancing with friends when I was little.
Dancing reminds me of John Travolta.
John Travolta reminds me of Staying Alive.
Staying Alive reminds me of an EKG.
Which reminds me of my grandmother being in the hospital and like being able to see her heart monitor while she was like out of the room doing stuff.
Stuff reminds me of blocking a basketball player.
Blocking a basketball player reminds me of the time I played maybe horse or something with my uncle. I forget what it is, but you spell out an animal's name.
Spelling on a name reminds me of the Hangman game.
Yeah. Hello, Mom. You came in at this reminds me.
Okay.
Hangman reminds me of Jumpman, which was an Atari game.
Jumpman reminds me of Super Mario Brothers, which was called Jumpman, I think, originally. At least that's what someone told me. And that makes me think of having a Nintendo.
Nintendo makes me think of playing Mario Kart with my sister, and she would usually beat me.
Oh, that reminds me of the 80s.
The 80s reminds me of Michael Jackson.
And that reminds me. Because we already did Michael Jackson, right?
No.
No, we didn't talk about Michael
I
Jackson.
think you said Jackson 5. I mean, that's for ABC.
He was part of.
No, I remember like a whole thread about Michael Jackson. I thought we were bringing that pattern back. Weird.
Oh.
All right. Now it's time for...
What now?
Where we bring you a completely random couple's gripes and have you settle it. Remember, there's no right or wrong, but whose side are you on?
Yeah.
All right. Bull, do you have one?
No.
All right. Somebody's got the bag. Who's got the bag?
I like Bull's bag.
Yeah. I'm sure Greg's got the bag this time.
All right, Greg.
Here's
You
something
got the
from
bag.
Greg.
What do I got the bag.
Yeah.
You could look for the bag.
Hey, Kathryn Dunn show. I was talking to my therapist, and my therapist casually referenced another patient that they had, and I think I'm worried that I think they like that other patient more than me. That patient's more interesting than me. Should I jazz up my stories to my therapist to make my life seem more interesting?
Yeah, well, I think that you should act more strangely in public. You should do stranger things like streaking and mooning people and throwing eggs at houses, just so you'll be more interesting to the doctor.
Yeah, you're saying they shouldn't make stuff up. They should just be more interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Be a menace to society, just to be a better, more interesting.
Give the therapist more to do.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everybody wins.
Yeah, no.
No, the obvious solution is to be crazier in public so that you can be crazier at therapy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. That's what we should tell this person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why? What do you think, Mom?
Well, you should always tell your therapist the truth.
Exactly. So we're saying the same thing.
Yeah, there's probably this person probably does tell the therapist the truth.
Well, that's
about
the
that
problem.
Other
Yeah,
interesting person.
Isn't that a good thing if your therapist finds you boring? Doesn't that mean that there's nothing to talk about with a therapist, which means that you're normal?
That's interesting.
Well
That's
taken
an even better
point.
point. That's even better point to me.
True.
That is
I like
That's one. I don't mind if a therapist yawns while listening to me, because I'll be like,
At least
Yeah.
I'm not one of the people they have to be on edge with.
yeah.
That is. It's sort of like you don't want to be the first person seen at an emergency room. You don't want to be the person your therapist is like. You're like, oh, I can't wait for this session.
Exactly.
All right, I think we're all in agreement. Either they need to jazz it up, their life better, or feel good at their therapist thinks they're boring.
Yeah. That's it. Be crazier in public. but it's not so bad. You're boring.
Interesting.
Okay.
And now it's Ask Mom with Lucy Dunn.
Oh dear.
So what cat is shouting?
The deaf one.
What does she
boy.
want?
I don't know. Attention to walk through the room and have the other one not swat at her. I don't know what she wants. She gets closer though. She'll come like closer to me so that she can yell at me in my face.
Oh.
I think she misses the boys.
Oh, poor girl.
I don't know. It's been a year.
A year?
Yeah, Joey died on like April 1st.
Oh my God.
Funny day. Yep. April. Yep.
That's insane.
Do
And the
you
other
think
one
if
is
you
June.
do you think if you put Friends on the TV that the cat would stop yelling and stuff because
No.
she would recognize their names?
No. So I have no idea. I don't know if she's looking for food. If I give her food, she doesn't. She smells it. She doesn't. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what she wants. She's deaf. I actually asked her. So now I go and I ask her, and like I get close enough, and she'll look at me and she'll come close to me, but she won't. I can't touch her. At least she stays in the same room with me, which is new. She doesn't run when I like put something in front of her. I don't know. I can get closer.
And she's a feral cat, basically?
Clearly. I can't touch her.
And like, where
Can't touch her.
is she? What's her deal? How'd she get there?
She climbed up the side of the building.
Yeah, that's the one I thought.
That's the one that climbed up the side of the building and did not have human touch for the first 6 weeks, 2 months of her life.
Poor kitty girl.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad. She's really cute. She's really cute.
Yeah.
She's 19 years old and she's going strong.
Aw.
If you could pick one song from the Grease soundtrack to be the national anthem of Greece, which one would it be?
It would not be Greece.
Grease is the word, is the word, is the word, is the
Those about how good the country is.
I don't know.
Tell me more, tell me
Probably-
more, tell me more.
That one's
we
good,
go
but probably
together like rama lama lama, ding a ding a dong.
no, the other one, the summer lovin', that one.
Oh, summer loving happens so fast.
That
Summer
one.
lovin' had me a blast.
That one, because that's that's very telling of Greece. I can't tell you how many people you meet here, especially females that are foreign and have lived here, have children here, have whatever, because they came here in the summer, fell in love, married a Greek. So that is a
Summer's
real
coming
thing.
up.
There you go.
It's cuffing season in Greece.
Yeah, but you know, it poured. I mean, Mykonos was completely, like flooding. Like the streets were flooding.
When?
Oh, a couple of weeks ago.
Why?
Because of rain, monsoon type rain, and Paros, another island. The cars floated into the water.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God! And there's no insurance.
Oh, hell no. Certainly not for cars floating into the water from rain.
Wow.
Yeah. And Santorini.
They're Poseidons now.
There you go. And Santorini has had a lot of problems since like there was an earthquake in the water. And since then, the cable cars closed. So you could only go up from it's really bad. Santorini's got it bad. And the season has started and things are open and closed and whatever. I'm so glad not to be going there.
Wait, you can only go up by the stairs?
You can only go up by, the stairs or actually, the stairs have to be open. Shut up.
Or the donkeys?
Not the donkeys. I don't know if they're functioning. I don't know because I don't know if the stairs are functioning either. I didn't ask that because I wouldn't be doing it. But there's another harbor that you can go up with buses, and when it's busy, that harbor, it can take the bus an hour to climb up and down that thing because it's that busy.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine now it being worse because it's the only way up or down. And that's kind of very volatile. Ugh.
Why?
Because it's going to sink back in the ocean.
The bus?
The port?
Wait, what? If it rains, you mean, or?
No, it's so packed. It's very volatile. It's like really, it's like cliffs. You're going up cliffs. Yeah. It's bad. So, but you can't get people.
So if you were talking to someone that was visiting Greece, what
Yes.
would you tell them is the best thing about Greek cuisine?
Oh my God, everything. The freshness. The freshness of it, the quality. Greek cuisine is actually quite simple. It's very fresh. So you've got a lot of greens and beans and whatever, and they're fresh. My sister-in-law actually says, she goes, when you have takeout over here, the takeout is healthy. Greek cuisine is very healthy.
Wow.
It is very fresh. It's a lot of vegetables, a lot of greens, olive oil. It's just really, it's great. You forget, I forget how good it is when I'm away.
Yeah.
I know, like I was in Florida, as you know, for many, many months, and when I came back, I'm like just getting like tomatoes. I don't eat tomatoes so much in the States. It's like they're just so good. The olive oil, just everything. The quality of the food is excellent.
Wow.
And it used to be even better. It used to be better. But ever since we, part of the EU things, because we export and import a lot, like a lot of our natural products go to other parts of Europe. Like, like for example, our produce will go someplace else, and produce from other places. So I don't like that as much. Like I love the local fairs, the local produce. What's grown here is great.
So in America, they make Heroes, Gyros. Are those a big Gyros? Are those a big deal in Greece? Are those the hamburgers of Greece?
Yeah, they would be the hot dog hamburger of Greece. Absolutely.
Oh,
what would happen if I said gyro in Greece?
They'd laugh at you because they know you're foreign, obviously. You wouldn't be the only one that says it.
Enjoy their culture.
Can we get gyro? Can we get gyros? It's like, yeah, whatever. Gyros. I tell my people when they come, I said, you call it a gyro, we call it a gyro, pretend it's spelled Yeero. The G being silent. Gyro. Yeehaw. Gyro.
Are you still giving tours?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I start one this week on Thursday, right? They arrive Thursday. My people arrive Thursday, and I'm going to Thessaloniki. I'm going to Mount Olympus.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
By bus?
Cool. Well, I ain't walking it.
Well, no one said you were.
Yes, by bus.
Okay.
Yep. So it's really cool. And then we go to like everywhere where Alexander the Great was born, all that stuff. It's the Alexander the Great tour.
Cool.
So
what is
it's cool.
In Greece, not like the whole. You'll go into Persia.
Don't go to Persia. Do not do that. No. Which we'll call it. Athens. We do the Acropolis. Next day we go to Delphi, and I'm spending Christmas. Saturday of Christmas in Delphi, where the fireworks are, because Christmas, Easter, Easter, in Delphi, where there are going to be fireworks in the church and all of that, down by the sea. And then the next day we go to Kalambaka, which is the place where Meteora are, the monasteries in the mountains. So I spend Easter with the nuns at the monasteries. And then we go to, the first place we go to is Dion, which is where Alexander kind of went to school, sort of. And no, he had nothing to do with Dion. That was just another town, but he was from there, from that area. And that's where Mount Olympus is. And then we go to Thessaloniki, which is named for his sister. And the next day we go to Pella and Vergina, and Pella is where he was born. And Vergina is the place that has like the tombs, like pyramids with all kinds of treasures, but it's all underground.
In Greece?
It's so cool. It's so cool.
That sounds cool.
It is so cool. It's like one of those places that the first time I went to it, I was like, oh, this is really cool. So every time I go inside just to visit the jewels. Because they have beautiful jewelry that they found in these tombs.
Wow.
So they weren't able to like rate it. So they're there to show on display. And this jewelry is absolutely intricate and magnificent. And the thing that's amazing about it is like the craftsmanship of the jewelry. And we're talking about stuff that's thousands of years old. Thousands.
How did they do it? Like, what kind of tools did they use?
Tiny little nothings. Like when you see the tools that they uncovered that they have there, it's like it's nothing. It's like little carving things and little twisting things. But when you see some of the tools that they did a lot of the statues with and the whatever, not just the jewelry but the statues, you see that someplace else in Olympia, like where the Olympics originated. There's in Olympia, where the Olympics originated, there was the statue of Zeus of Olympia, which is one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. And it was a massive statue. So this massive statue made of gold was carved by these little instruments that when you see them, they're like this big. They're nothing. They look like sculptor's tools, but not even sculptor's tools, like almost like doctor's tools. It's like, how they do that? How'd they do that? How'd they do that?
Yeah, patience. They didn't have anything else going on.
But there was one main sculptor that did that. It's like, how'd they do that?
Talent.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And Greek sculptures are actually kind of like perfect. Like when you get to the Greek sculptures, they're nudes. So every part anatomical, the muscles, the shine of the marble that they have, it glistens. It's beautiful. And then you have the Roman statues that came afterwards, and they've got all this like ornamentation, like togas and clothing, because it hides the flaws. Because when you've got all of that, it's a lot easier to do. You can produce them a lot faster because there's nothing perfect about it. Because the Romans would just take the statues and they'd have these things with clothing, and they just replaced the head when they had a new emperor. So head would come off with their heads. Pretty much exactly that. So they just changed the heads. So and you can see them in the museum. You see them. It's like, okay, there's the beautiful Greek statues that are nude and just absolutely magnificent, like almost like Michelangelo's David, like that kind of perfect statue. And then next to it, you've got the other statues that are all clothed. But the clothing is just, it hides flaws. It's easier to do. You can produce a lot of them.
Interesting.
Mass production.
I mean, it makes sense.
Mass production. Yeah, but that was later times. So yeah.
Any more questions for my mom?
Nope.
All right. So Matt, what have we been working on all week?
Oh. Well, let me see. So, Big Bird walks into a post office and he wants to deliver a package, and he's surprised to find that there is a robot behind the counter instead of a person.
Okay.
How may I help you?
Well, my friend and I would like to deliver a package.
A package. What is the weight?
Now, are you a Muppet?
A Muppet? Do not insult me. I am a robot.
Well,
Wow,
where's your
robot.
heart? Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Are you one of those robots?
What is the weight of the package?
Are you one of those robots that like give us soda in restaurants?
You are at the post office. I would guess that you are here to send something.
Right, but would you serve us a drink first?
Not at the post office. But I do moonlight at Bobby Pineapple's Diner, so maybe later on today I would.
Can you get us a deal?
Cut to everyone at Bobby Pineapple's Diner. Oh my gosh, you showed up.
Bobby Pineapple, are you a robot too?
Oh, Bobby Pineapple died a long time ago. I only work here.
Whoa, we better get out of this place. I got a bad feeling.
I mean, if you insist, but I'm kind of in the mood for pineapple, and if it's Bobby Pineapples, the pineapple has to be on point.
Yeah, it does have to be good if it's in the name. All right. Well, let's have some pineapples.
2 fresh pineapples coming right up.
Wait a minute. That's quite a value. A whole pineapple, this man?
Yeah,
1 for you, 1 for you. Is there anything else that I can get you?
Look at me. Turn around and look at me. The other way.
there are only 2 ways.
Okay, never mind. I just hate talking in the back of your head.
Still back.
There- it has to be this way or this way.
Wow, what was in that pineapple that I gave you?
That's what we want to know.
I'm tripping. Left and right are the same thing.
Other hand.
Yeah.
I don't think he can. That's why I'm laughing.
I don't get what you want.
That's cause oh man. All right, guys, that was amazing.
Scared for you.
Yeah.
No.
That was my favorite. Let's see what's next.
On this day in history, nothing was solved.
With Matt Capazzi.
Oh, all right. Okay. So, on this day in 1860, the first Pony Express rider reaches Sacramento, California, and
Wow.
nothing was solved.
The post is still a problem.
Letter's still out there.
Yeah. All right, this has been the Kathryn Dunn Show. You've all been amazing. And I'm not tired, are you?
So I'll go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Wait here.
Yeah, I took massive naps before the show. All right, this has been just amazing, dreamlike, really. Thank you all, and good night. What were you saying?
Are we? Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.